Hello guys, I'm Spicy Bill and this is going to be a review on the premium Bandai High Grade Gundam The Origins or HGGO 144 scale Zaku Cannon. So this is the actual Zaku Cannon, unlike the bullshit that we got in 2018, the Zaku Cannon Test Type. And it's very obvious by looking at the two kits that you can see from the, the Zaku Cannon has these type of legs. And the Zaku Cannon Test Type has the regular Zaku 2 legs. So this is what they should have done in the first place. So yeah, for those of you who bought the 2018 Zaku Cannon Test Type, well, I don't know. I bought it because I thought I didn't have any choice. I thought they were never gonna make the Zaku Cannon. But here we are. So okay, so in terms of articulation, they're pretty much the same in terms of articulation. In fact, you do have to build like the inner frame of the legs of the Zaku 2, and then you put these new extra armor over it. So what they did is just develop this new armor for this kit. Now another thing that they did for this kit is we have the special, the real Zaku Cannon decals. This one's number 46, and he's Spider-Man right here. You see Spider? So on the chest right here, you got these lines that kind of look like spider legs. That's what this thing is known for. This is why this guy is called the Spider. You also got the Spider sticker right there. Yeah, that's this guy is the Spider. And on the cannon it says Jack. So I guess the pilot's name is Jack or something like that. I don't know the story behind the Zaku Cannon. It's part of Mobile Suit Discovery, so it could be canon, it could be not canon, but whatever. Alright, anyway, I talk about the boxing, the unboxing, so we really don't need to talk about that. It's released in June 2019, and I got it now in July, so yeah, it's a pretty nice kit. I mean, you actually do get extra parts, but you also get that in the when you bought the Zaku Cannon Test Type back in 2018. This time, however, you do get some very nice extra parts. Basically, pretty much all the armor parts on the chest you can you get separate runners for, so you can swap out the color if you want to alternate color. You do have enough parts to kind of kit bash and maybe build yourself like partially another Zaku Cannon Test Type. You're missing all the gray section right here. You don't have the vents, you don't have the parts for the power cable, and you don't have this piece right here for the head. Yeah, actually, let me bring that forward to show you guys. So you don't have the power cables. If you want to build a second unit, you don't have this piece. So you're gonna have to remold some of these parts, and the chest vents, those you have to remold. I think the best way is probably if you're gonna reuse these parts, you might want to cannibalize maybe a Zaku Cannon, Zaku Half Cannon, which is a retail kit. The Zaku Half Cannon is in this color, so I think mixing and matching this color, with the this color isn't too bad. I mean, it kind of matches. You have green and then you have the sand color, so that can work, could work. So yeah, again, you got the shield right here. What else do you get? Well, like I say, you get the whole entire chest section, and you also get a separate head unit. Now, you also need to, I guess you might have to scratch build that little mono eye sensor part for this head. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to complete the build. You just get the shell, the armor for that. Let's see. Let me just grab all this stuff out here and we can see what we're getting. You do have an entire chest section right here, so you can build up a whole body for Zaku 2. I also got this extra chest piece right here. Yeah, I mean, if you have leftover parts, you can really utilize these. That's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna try to build Zaku using all the leftover parts I have. I have built over 60 plus HGGO Zakus, so I saved save up all my leftover parts. Most of them. I gave some of it away, but I still have enough to probably build an entire Zaku out of it. So I will see how far I get. So that was going to be a separate video. So there we go. There's all the leftover parts. Yeah. In addition to those parts, you also get some leftover parts for Sender Zaku too. So it's a lot. You get these chest pieces, another whole Zaku 2 head if you want to build like a Zaku 2. Again, it's missing the power cables, so that's gonna be an issue. A whole bunch of front skirts and back skirts, and you also get the spike shoulder pauldron if you want to make one in a different color. Right here, those are all the parts. You just have to use your leftover polycaps if you have any leftover polycaps to complete these builds. I think it's a pretty decent value. If you can get this kit for like $40, I think that's the cheapest way to get it, outside of Japan. Yeah, I think that's like the minimum, the cheapest way, $40. You can end up paying all the way up to $50 for this kit. But either way, so those are the leftover parts, and here we have the official parts. So what we have here is the foil sticker, which the regular sticker, which I use on most of it. I left the mono eye here, and then I left the camera sticker for the alternate build. So the alternate build is very simple. I don't like that look, but you can see it on the box right here. This one here, this guy right here. Let me zoom in. Alright, so right there, this guy, this is the alternate build with the antenna. So yeah, I prefer the more traditional, or the rabbit ears. I think that's what they're called. So you have the parts right here to build that, if you want to do that. So you just basically replace that part with this. And make sure you put on the camera sticker on there. He also comes with 2 He-Hawks. Of course, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with these useless He-Hawks on the HGGO. Also got the adapter here for the HGGO kit. So there's no circular peg hole for this thing. So you're gonna have this is not gonna work on the Tamashii stage, or the Tamashii, Robot Tamashii style Tamashii stage thing. So you're gonna have to put this on the either Action Base 2 or Action Base 5. Okay, and then we have 2 of these multi-purpose gripping hands. One's holding the cannon, the lower cannons. We have 1 trigger finger, which is missing a cover. So, and then we have another open hand. So you have open hand for the right and the left. Okay, so that's that. Those are the leftover parts. The sticker sheet. We need to talk about the instruction manual. We talk about the instruction manual in the unboxing. It's just it's a piece of paper that's monochrome. It just shows you how to assemble the kit. Really not that much to talk about. So anyway, let's do a quick look at these 2. See the difference. So yeah, you can see it's pretty much exactly the same, except for the legs. That's the only difference. Yeah, and I definitely recommend the Zaku Cannon over the Test Type. The Test Type really doesn't have anything. I'm not happy that Bandai had to do this. Yeah, it's sickening. I can't believe they should have just done this in the first place, man. Come on. Oh well. Anyway, let's go over the articulation real quick. And let me show you some cool gimmicks. Just like the Test Type, you can open this up right here, and then you can reveal the cockpit. This is something that usually you don't see on high-grade kits. So this I have the same thing. And let's just go over the articulation. Okay, so I mean the legs are pretty much the same. We got the standard typical Zaku 2 HGGO Zaku feet. So you get a little bit of a hinge right here, like that. So you can hinge the leg forward, like that. You can bend the knees, double joint the knee. It is kind of hindered by the power cable. We have your typical thigh cut right here. And we also have the swing forward hip function, so individual front skirt can articulate, and you can swing forward the hips, so the Zaku Cannon can sit down. Yeah, I mean, all this junk does get in the way, but it kind of can sit down. Okay. I don't think anybody's gonna like pose their Zaku Cannon in the sitting position anyway. We got a ball joint here for the waist section, so you can rotate that. And then I guess you sort of get an ab crunch, kinda. It doesn't really, it's really not that effective. We have these cannons that can swing forward. You have the articulation point right here, and then you also have another point of articulation right there. So, and then the handle can articulate. This one just gonna swing out to the back because he's gonna use the open hand to maneuver the cannon. Now the head is on the hinge, so you can actually use that. You can hinge the head forward like that, or hinge head up like that. That's very nice. And this one also, you can adjust the mono eye. Yeah, I end up pulling the whole entire next thing out of the socket. But here's a switch for the mono eye, right there. If you want to adjust the mono eye, I'm just going to leave it dead center. There we go. Put that back in here, like that. And let's see, is there anything else I need to talk about? Well, we're going to talk about the articulation here for the shoulder armor, just attached the same way as any typical Zaku Origin high grade gold shoulder armor, but this time we got this new, very nice looking original style shoulder armor for the Zaku Cannon. We got a ball joint here that attached to the polycap. You can swing out the shoulder, very nice. Got the bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. I mean, this is just your typical HGGO Zaku 2. So I mean, it's just got the same exact articulation. I feel like I'm wasting my time talking about this. But anyway, we also have another point of, well, this is actually, believe it or not, this shoulder pauldron isn't really articulated. This thing is actually stuck. So you're not really going to be able to do much with this shoulder. Yeah, it's designed a little bit different than your typical HGGO Zaku. So don't expect to be able to do too much. I don't think you can. Yeah, you're not even gonna be able to move this arm perpendicular. That's actually one severe hindrance on this kit. That's a little bit disappointing, to be honest with you. I can't believe I can't believe this design actually. Either that or I did it wrong. Let's see. I might have done this incorrectly. Let's see. Okay, let's see. It's a possibility. This could be my mistake. Let's see. Did this wrong? Okay, I think I did this wrong. So I need to replace that sticker. That sticker needs to go on this side. Alright guys, so I redid the shoulder. I took off the sticker and then I put it in the right position. And this is as far as it's gonna go. So as you can see, I guess the Zaku Cannon's shoulder articulation is somewhat limited. But it's okay. This is a mobile artillery unit anyway, so don't expect, it's not like it's a high maneuver, high mobility type or anything. But yeah, overall, still very, well, it's actually a very nice looking kit. Very unique compared to, most of the Zaku out there. It has a completely redesigned body, different shoulder armor, and different headpiece. So yeah, and now with the introduction of the more stylized lower legs, I definitely recommend picking up this kit over the Test Type. The Test Type is now completely obsolete unless Some people actually like this color better. So it's up to you. You're the consumer. You decide what you want. Like, I'm just providing you with the information. You do what you will with the information. You do not have to agree with anything I say on this channel. Doesn't matter what it is. If you like it, you like it. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, so there we go. That's the review on the Zaku Cannon. And let's go ahead and take a look at that instruction manual. So there we go, your typical premium Bandai instruction manual. If you want to pause here, you can see what parts are, that you can keep, and what parts that you can get rid of. So here we go. It's all right here. So just pause that. See the parts that you need. Here we have the basic assembly instructions. Very simple. The funny thing is 1999.co.jp and Dolong doesn't do scans of these premium Bandai manuals because I guess they only do it for retail. So whatever. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys find the information helpful. Thanks for watching.